Good morning. Happy Easter. Good morning to you here. Good morning to you there on the holy interwebs. 2 weeks ago, a congregant came to me, whispered in my ear. She said somebody should tell the speaker the service ends at 11. I hate to let you down again. I don't see that happening. So have patience, bear with us. Easter, once a year. Somebody once, and I don't remember who I'm quoting, but I either read it or I heard it. I think it was a UU minister, but I really don't remember, and I probably should have Googled it because it probably would have come up, but I didn't. They said, UUs, Unitarian Universalists, are God's frozen people. And it's funny because we kind of sit very properly in our seats, and we're very proper and serious people. So we come across as frozen people, those who don't really show emotions. So we assign our emotions to people who do a very good job of expressing it, of putting it into words. And one of them, of course, is Mary Oliver. So allow me to read a poem by Mary Oliver as she's thinking about a donkey. On the outskirts of Jerusalem, the donkey waited. Not especially brave or filled with understanding, he stood and waited. How horses turned out into the meadows leap with delight. How doves, released from their cages, clatter away, splashed with sunlight. But the donkey, tied to a tree as usual, waited. Then he let himself be led away. Then he let the stranger mount. Never had he seen such crowds. And I wonder if he at all imagined what was to happen. Still, he was what he had always been, small, dark, obedient. I hope, finally, he felt brave. I hope, finally, he loved the man who rode so lightly upon him, as he lifted one dusty hoof and stepped, as he had to, forward. The man, of course, was Jesus of Nazareth, who had decided to go up to Jerusalem. And Miriam had already mentioned why he went to Jerusalem. He went to confront empire and religious leaders who played hand in hand at oppressing the people, at inflicting upon them untold horrors, who made their lives so difficult that still small voice grew louder and stronger in him and led him down this path to Jerusalem. And he chose the donkey because he came in peace. We are told by historians that sometimes, in times of peace, kings would ride donkeys, but at time of war, they would ride horses. So there he is, riding on a donkey. And just imagine, there is this road, all dusty, it's hot. And on both sides of the road, it's crowds. In a different context, maybe they would have looked like protesters. But these crowds are here because finally, a leader emerges. It is also known, this entrance is also known as the Passion of Christ. Passion. And what is passion? Well, today we associate passion with something positive, something that is so exciting that it completely sweeps us up and we just give ourselves to it. But the root, Latin root word of passion is passio. And it means suffering and pain. He hears that voice that calls him to go to this town, the city, where the leaders, where the powers to be, empire, both empire and religious leaders, have already marked him as troublemaker, as bad news. And he still goes because that voice won't let him do otherwise. And the people, finally, they have been waiting for so long for a vision, for a path to emerge, because they want to break the yoke. It must go. This can't stay. This can't be anymore. We can't take it anymore. We have to free ourselves. We have to create our own destiny, our own future that is with dignity, that is with possibility, that allows us a future and a life that is not dictated by others who have no heart, compassion, kindness, and certainly no love. So here comes this one. And the people, as they place the leaves of palms in front of him, upon him, they place their hope. Their hope that had been bottled up for so long. The hope that needed to go somewhere, and there he is. This is the one. And he's going. He's going willingly. And there he is. Going forward in passio, in pain, and in suffering. And let me tell you something about pain and suffering. It is the great eliminator. It eliminates the riff and the raff. And then you stay focused on that which matters. You know, when everything goes jolly well, it's beautiful and sunshiny and no troubles, you don't think about the purpose of your life. It's just too easy. The going is easy. But when you're suffering, when you're in pain, everything else you let fall away. And then you focus on that which really matters. And this man, this Jesus of Nazareth said, this is what matters. Me going there, me confronting empire and the religious leaders who have gone to bed together to oppress the people, to visit upon them horrors, injustice. That's what I shall do. So he goes. And then you know the story because Miriam already told you. They capture him. They kill him. They crucify him very publicly. They make a spectacle of it. This is what happens if you wish to take upon yourself this passio, this pain, this suffering, this vision. This is what's going to happen to you. And the people are devastated. Here it was, we put all our hope upon this one. It's clear that we can't take this anymore. This is too much. This is not right. And this didn't pan out either. What now? What now? 3 days later, the women go to the tomb, and there's an angel in there. And the angel says, why are you looking for the living among the dead? He's not here. He's with the living. Why are you looking for your hope among the dead? Your hope is alive. It's just not where you thought it was going to be. You are the hope you've been waiting for. It's always been that way. You have hoped that a leader would emerge, and you are the leader. Every single one of you. If you wish for this yoke, if you wish for this injustice to end, you have to take it upon yourself. Don't wait for the one Savior. You are your own Savior. Now, those who come to our churches sometimes come in pain because they have been hurt and injured in the pews of other churches, other denominations, where they have been told stories that just caused more suffering, more injury. And so they came here to heal. And then as we heal, and as we learn to be open and to keep widening the circle of our love, then that little small voice can also emerge within us and tell us what to do. And if this faith has anything to offer, and I think it has to offer so much, then it tells you that a God that is made out to be superior over other gods, and who is freely inflicting suffering and injustice on the most vulnerable, is no God at all. No God at all. Some in our pews here and across this nation and across the world might believe that that man who rode that donkey was God himself. And some don't. Personally, I don't. But it doesn't matter. Because while all of us may have not seen the evidence of God, we have all seen the evidence of love. Love that heals, love that shines the path, shows the way. So we love one another, and indeed, we love our enemies. Because only through this love can we be saved, can we be healed, can we be united and find a way. And that which is not love, we turn away from, and we stand strong and clear, knowing who we are, knowing why we are here, and knowing why we choose the way of love. In passio, in pain, in suffering, in good times, in bad times. Today, when we are watching in horror, daily and sometimes hourly, as people are being disappeared without due process. Yes, thank you. They're just being disappeared, where the orders of the Supreme Court are being challenged, where our country is being shaken. Our institutions are being shaken. Our legal, financial, every single aspect of our institutions is shaken. Our position in the world is being shaken. So let us not look for one Savior, but know that every single one of us, it's upon every single one of us to save that which is so dear to us. And do that lovingly, with compassion, in spite of all that's coming at us. That is neither love, nor compassion, nor kindness, nor does it make sense. So say yes. And as I was preparing for this talk, I thought, how did we choose this title? Say yes. How can I possibly tell a Unitarian Universalist to say anything, or believe in anything, or stand in for anything, when we freely choose? We're heretics like that. That's a heretic, one who chooses. A believer is one who is being chosen for. The religion will tell you what you believe, what you do, what you stand for. But a heretic freely chooses for themselves. How can I ask my heretics to say yes? To say yes to pain and suffering. To say yes to supporting this community. To say yes to standing up for our democracy. To say yes to restoring kindness, compassion, and justice and dignity to this wonderful, beautiful nation. And still, my beloved heretics, that's the voice in my head. I may be crazy, but maybe, just maybe, I may be a prophet. So say yes. Say yes in supporting this community, in supporting our nation, in healing it, in helping us come together, finding a way, being the Savior that we all need to be today. And for saying yes, I thank you. And so it is.